Let's start off with Sword of Convalaria. Yeah, this game, when people play this game, man, they will just stick to it, and of course they will always recommend players to play this game because yeah, this game is just that good, and I've seen a good increase of player base in this game, and I think we can say that Sword of Convalaria is quite popular nowadays. Now this one will appeal to fans of classic tactical RPGs like Final Fantasy Tactics with its beautiful pixel art style and deep strategic combat. The nostalgic visuals are absolutely gorgeous and stand out from all the 3D anime style games, while the terrain-based tactical combat creates genuinely strategic depth with positioning and environmental effects mattering significantly because yeah, in this game you can push your enemies outside the map, so you can just one-shot them, and maybe in one of the stages you have a barrel and then you will shoot the barrel and then it will explode. So yeah, in this game, environmental combat is a thing and I freaking love it. And I love how this game brings me back to the golden age of tactical RPGs. There's something deeply satisfying about planning out complex multi-turn strategies that modern games often lack. The pixel art might not appeal to players expecting, modern 3D graphics like, Honkai Star Rail and many more like Girls Frontline 2, but man, this game, man, it has charm. So I do recommend this game, try it out because this game is genuinely good. It offers solid tactical gameplay with fair monetization and consistent updates. It's definitely a niche game, but when you play this game, I kid you not, it's good because people that have played this game will always recommend it to you guys. Number 9 is Brown Dust 2. It took me by surprise that this game is quite popular in the turn-based community. Turn-based gacha game community. So this game represents tactical RPG refinement at its finest, with gorgeous character art, gorgeous, and smooth animations and positioning-based combat that rewards strategic thinking. And surprise, surprise, this game is genuinely free-to-play friendly. The developers are generous with resources and maintain reasonable gacha rates that respect players' time and wallets. And every update, man, this game has been rocking off. Like, when any update comes to this game, everyone, the community, just love it because they just improve the game tremendously. And while it might not have the brand recognition of franchise games like Honkai Star Rail or Wuthering Waves, the quality in this game speaks for itself, and the dedicated player base appreciates the developers' commitment to fair monetization and always improving the game. Number 8, it is SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Yes, believe it or not, this game is super popular, guys. It is making millions every month since release. And if you're a Gundam fan, man, this game is basically your heaven. The roster is so massive, it spans decades of Gundam history, letting you pilot iconic mobile suits like, the RX-78 to the latest series in the entries. The tactical RPG gameplay feels super authentic to the Gundam experience, SD Gundam experience, and seeing your favorite Gundam in action is just pure nostalgia fuel. The main limitation is that it really appeals primarily to existing Gundam fans, and the gacha rates can be brutal when you are chasing specific units, and man, the banner rotation is, oh my god, it is so fast, and we just don't have the resources to pull everything in this game. But then again, you can develop your own Gundam without spending a dime, so I don't know if you want to say this game is free-to-play friendly or quite pay-to-win, because it's kind of both if you see it in a different angle, right? So yeah, this game is really good. I love it. It is easy to daily grind, it is really enjoyable, and it is just a fan service to the Gundam fans. Number 7, it is Girls Frontline 2. Oh, by the way, this game is one of my favorite games in the list. Girls Frontline 2 successfully modernized the tactical combat that made the original special while upgrading to beautiful 3D graphics and improved UI. The strategic depth in this game is incredible. Positioning, resource management, and team composition all matter in ways that most gacha games don't even attempt. The military aesthetic and complex systems definitely aren't for everyone, and newcomers might feel overwhelmed. Even for me, when I first played this game, I was quite overwhelmed by all these, systems. And this game offers a level of tactical gameplay that's kinda rare, to be seen in a gacha game. But don't get me wrong, you can mostly auto it if you are overpowered, of course, because this is a gacha game. But again, if you want to play it manually, if you want to be more strategic, you can do that. So I think Ghost Recon Online 2 is really good for a game, even though there are some, controversies around the skin gacha and whatnot, but I just don't care about that. I mean, I play this for the waifus, I play this for the gameplay, and I play this for the visuals. So that's pretty much what Ghost Recon Online 2. I think it is still worth playing, and you should definitely give this game a try. Number 6, Summoner's War. Yes, believe it or not, this game is still very popular. Well, this game proves that solid gameplay fundamentals never go out of style. The monster collection and team building system remains as addictive today as it was years ago, with hundreds of unique monsters to collect and endless strategic combinations to explore, and of course, collab events. Yes, the graphics are quite dated compared to newer games, and the core loop gameplay can feel grindy, but the developers have consistently improved the experience with better rates, quality of life updates, and new content modes. The PvP scene is incredibly competitive, and the guild system is of course super competitive in this game. And I think that's probably why people are still playing this game, because this game is absolutely super competitive. Number 5, it is Limbus Company. Of course, this game should be in the list because, wow, this game has peaked over 200 players in the last major update. So this game is really popular. Now, Limbus Company is definitely not for everyone, but for players seeking mature psychological storytelling in their gacha games, and this is unmatched. It features incredible deep lore, dark themes, and writing that treats players like adults. The art style in this game is distinctively unsettling in the best way possible, and the strategic combat rewards careful planning and team composition. The community engagement is intense, with players diving deep into ARGs and lore discussions like it's a detective case. It's challenging, it's dark, and it's absolutely brilliant if you are looking for something more intellectually engaging than your typical gacha game. So this one is definitely worth playing. Number 4, it is Persona 5 The Phantom X. For Persona fans, this is basically a dream come true. The Phantom X successfully brings the stylish UI, incredible music, and social simulation elements of Persona 5 Royale to a gacha and free-to-play game, while maintaining that authentic Persona experience. The Persona Fusion system adds strategic depth, and the social links provide meaningful character development beyond just combat. The main limitation is that it really appeals primarily to existing Persona fans, and the complex systems might overwhelm newcomers to the franchise. But for those who love the series, having a genuine Persona experience on a gacha game with generous rewards and regular events is absolutely fantastic. In number 3, we have Reverse 1999. This game has carved out a unique turn-based combat system. With its absolutely gorgeous vintage aesthetic and innovative card-based combat system. The retro, futuristic art style is unlike anything else out there, and surprisingly, the English voice acting is actually excellent in this one, which is kinda rare for Chinese developed games. What really sets this game apart is how incredibly generous it is to free-to-play players. The premium currency flows freely, gacha rates are reasonable, and you never feel pressured to spend money. The card-based gameplay might not be for everyone, including myself. I kinda, have these mixed feelings about this card-based combat system, but I still enjoy it here and there. But then again, if you are looking for something new or something different and unique, I think this is it. Number 2, it is Epic 7. Epic 7 continues to be a visual masterpiece that sets the gold standard for 2D animation in gacha games. Every single skill animation is like watching a mini anime episode, man. Yeah, it is just that good. And the gear customization system provides endless depth for players who love min-maxing their characters. The game has had its struggles here and there with complexity and RNG frustration, but the developers have been incredible about listening to feedback. We've seen major quality of life improvements like increased energy, yeah, the latest update, better gear systems, and more generous rewards. Their collaboration events are constantly top tier, and speaking of collab events, they will have a collab event with Frieren. I don't know that anime, but people are really excited about that one. And things like this bring in waves of new players while keeping veteran players satisfied.
There's nothing.
Obviously, taking in #1 spot, it is Honkai Star Rail. However, has created something truly special here with the production values that rival console games. Yes, we are talking about AAA games. And yeah, the movie quality animations, an incredible soundtrack, and a pretty good storytelling that keeps the lore alive in this game. The turn-based combat system is perfectly balanced. Well, what I mean by balance is balance between accessible for newcomers and strategically deep for hardcore players. However, the community has been increasingly vocal about the power creep issues, with newer content heavily favoring players who pulled for the latest characters, making the game feel more pay to win than it used to be. Despite these concerns, if you are just a casual player and just want to enjoy the story and the early mid-game content, I think it's no problem at all playing this game, and I think it is still worth playing.
Take this!